2011 meeting of the Public Safety Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Antelli, Mr. Beebe, Mrs. Draw, Mr. Eckel, Chairman Hanna,
Here.
Mr. Lee, Mr. Lightfoot, Mr. McCann, Mr. Yolovich.
Thank you. Is there anyone signed up for the public forum this evening?
There are no public forum speakers this evening.
Is there anyone present this evening who would like to address the committee? Seeing none, we will move on. Next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. You have the November 29th, 2010 minutes before you. They'll stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. Next item, new business. Madam Clerk.
Referral 10-363, acceptance of a grant from the United States.
Moved by Legislator Draw, seconded by Legislator McCann. Is there any discussion? Legislator Lightfoot.
Yeah, through you, Mr. Chairman, I just wanted to ask to the administration, do we intend on purchasing all 102 bulletproof vests with this grant? Through you, Mr. Chairman.
Through the chair, I'm Jennifer Curley from the Sheriff's Office, and yes, we do. We will be purchasing all 102 bulletproof vests with this grant.
Okay. Through you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration, how many vests do we currently have now?
Through the chair, I believe every certified police officer at the Sheriff's Office has a vest, as well as some transport jail deputies. I think all our court bureau deputies also have them, and our civil bureau. So I think we have 600 or so deputies total that have vests.
Through you, Mr. Chairman, so that the vest is a part of a standard sheriff members. It's a part of the gear that they receive upon entering into being a sheriff. Their general equipment, I guess. Through you, Mr. Chairman.
Uniforms, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Through the chair, yes. I'm not sure if all the court bureau deputies receive vests. I do know the ones that are standing at the magtometers do wear them because they could be pulling off weapons off of people. So yes, they are standard issue for the road patrol deputies and our transport jail deputies.
And my last question to you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration is there a expiration time frame on these vests? Like how long do they last, or do they have to be renewed or exchanged within a certain period of time? Through you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration.
Through the chair, yes, we recycle. Retention of them is about 3 to 5 years, and it's also based on weight loss and weight gain.
Obviously. Thank you.
Is there any other discussion? Legislator Beebe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just have one question through the chair to the administration. In regards to the amount of bulletproof vests that they have here, over 600, can I assume that you try to set up a proper rotation in lieu of this grant?
Through the chair, yes, our quartermaster handles that. It's based on, like I said, how the fit is on the deputy and its use, and if it's been exposed to water damage or any other kind of elements where it might decrease the resistancy of a bullet to the vest.
All right, thank you very much.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 10-364.
Moved by Legislator McCann, seconded by Legislator Yolovich. Is there any discussion? Legislator Lee.
Thank you. Through you, Mr. Chair, to the administration, does this grant cover personnel or equipment costs?
Through the chair, yes. It will cover, for us, for the Sheriff's Office, it will cover a boat hoist, which is equipment, and the rest is all overtime for the Operation Stone Car and details, which will be coordinated through the Border Patrol office.
Okay, thank you. And through you, Mr. Chair, to the administration, do we expect to receive this funding in future years?
Through the chair, I cannot answer that. It's based on the state budget and the federal budget.
Okay, thank you. And one more part to this question. This year shows a significant decrease, and it's only the second year of funding. Can you elaborate?
Through the chair, there really wasn't an overall huge decrease in the funding. We received 153,393. However, we had to share the amount with the New York State agencies because they are part of the operation also, and they are required in all of the operations plans to coordinate law enforcement details with us. So we had to share it with them. So that's why we saw a reduction.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any other discussion? Legislator Beebe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And through the chair to the administration, this grant is allowing us to purchase equipment. Could you tell us exactly what kind of equipment is going to be purchased with this grant?
Through the chair, it's a boat hoist.
Through the chair to the administration, that's it?
Yeah, it's just to enable our vessels to be deployed quicker at a marina.
All right, thank you very much.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed, item carries. Next item.
Referral 10-365, acceptance.
Moved by legislator Yolovich, seconded by legislator Antelli. Is there any discussion? Legislator Eckel.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you to the administration, why are we being asked to approve this grant now when the referral states that the grant period started October 1st, 2010, or 3 months ago? Wouldn't it be more appropriate to approve these proactively instead of retroactively?
Through the chair, I did not have the document until 10/29, and the sheriff signed it that day. And by the time I think I missed the referral cycle, would have been right before that for December. So the legislative cycle, your cycle is what delayed it. Sorry.
That's all right. Sure, it's not your fault. And through you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration, how many fugitives have we apprehended in years past through this funding?
Through the chair, we're still working on our 2010 numbers, but just looking at, we are over 400 just this year, and I haven't even counted December yet. So, and we didn't have a full year in 2009, so this will be our first full year of 2010 to be able to compare numbers.
All right, thank you. So just to clarify, through the chair, you said 400 people have been apprehended through this grant of $32,000?
I'm just comparing our total numbers, so approximately we've apprehended 1,106 for the year, and we're over by 400 from 2009.
Well, that is fantastic. I applaud the Sheriff's Department and this program. Thank you very much.
Is there any other question? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed, item carries. Next item.
Referral 10-366, acceptance of a
Moved by
grant.
legislator Antelli, seconded by legislator Draw. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Oh, I'm sorry, legislator Beebe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through the chair to the administration, I see this is the first year we got the grant. Have we tried to get this grant before and passed?
Through the chair, I don't know if you remember, but I think 2 referral cycles ago, we received the undercover vehicle. So in order to get this grant, we had to get the vehicle first. So we have now received the vehicle, so now we are receiving the money for the gas and the fuel. So this is the first time for getting the vehicle and for getting the $8,000 to retrofit it for the gas.
That's good. Okay, thank you very much.
Is there any other discussion? Now, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed, item carries.
Referral 10-367.
Moved by legislator Draw, seconded by legislator McCann. Is there any discussion? Legislator Yolovich.
Through you, Mr. Chairman, just a very quick question and clarification. Am I correct in assuming that this $75,000 comes from the commissary fund and not from the taxpayers?
Through the chair, that is correct.
Thank you.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by Legislator Beebe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through the chair to the administration, similar question as I had previously there. Has the county tried to get this grant before? Oh, I'm sorry, this contract?
Through the chair, this has been a contract in place for a number of years. I'd have to say 15-plus years. It's actually funding that's going to be paid to MCC. That funding, however, is coming from the inmate trust fund, so there'll be no cost to the taxpayers.
All right, and through the chair to the administration, has this been the $75,000 per year? Has this been about the same amount as it has in the past?
Through the chair, I think through the 90s, I see Cynthia Cooper and back. I believe it was in the $50,000 range, and it's been $75,000. We can get back to you on that.
All right, that's fine.
I'm told here that it was increased in 2006.
All right, fine. Thank you very much.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 10-368, acceptance of a grant.
Moved by Legislator McCann, seconded by Legislator Yolovich. Is there any discussion? Legislator Lee.
Thank you. Through you, Mr. Chair, to the administration, is this a new grant? And if so, do we expect to see this funding continue into the future years?
Through the chair, this is Janet from the Janet Anderson Sequest Lab Administrator. This is a brand new grant. It's the first time it's ever been offered, and we had the opportunity and did receive some funding. I do not know if it will be offered again.
Okay. And one more part to this question, through the chair to the administration. Will this be used towards personal or equipment costs?
It will be used, through the chair, it will be used for overtime costs and costs of DNA supplies.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 10-369, authorize a contract.
Moved by Legislator Yolovich, seconded by Legislator Antelli. Is there any discussion? Legislator Beebe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through the chair to the administration, this contract is for $35,000. Is this in line with the same amount from previous years?
Through the chair, Steve Bowman, Public Safety. Yes, sir, it is.
Thank you very much.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 10-370.
Moved by Legislator Antelli, seconded by Legislator Draw. Is there any discussion? Legislator Lightfoot.
Through you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration, how many people in Monroe County have had their sentences reduced because of the reforms of the Rockefeller drug laws? Through you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration.
Through the chair, I'm not certain the number of reductions. I do know that we've had, through the end of September, 147 cases go through the drug diversion court. So I believe those are cases are all people whose sentences will either be reduced or will the sentence they'll eventually receive will be less than what they would have received.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 10-371, acceptance of a grant.
Moved by Legislator Draw, seconded by Legislator McCann. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 10-372, authorize federal.
Moved by legislator McCann, seconded by legislator Yolovich. Is there any discussion? Legislator Eckel.
Chairman, through you to the chair, to the administration, has the county realized any revenues from the sharing agreement in the past?
Through the chair, yes, we've received revenues and every year that's been in existence, as far as I know.
Through the chair, could you tell me approximately how much in the past 2 years?
Certainly. Through the chair, now this is the district attorney's office share. The sheriff's office, I believe, receives approximately the same amount, but it varies on depending on their involvement in each case. So, this is just the DA's office amount. For 2010, we received $82,608, and in 2009, we received $40,380.
Thank you very much. And could you tell me what account those went into?
Through the chair, those are kept in a separate account administered by the district attorney's office. I believe the sheriff's office also has that account. Now, it's audited by the county controller's office each year, and we provide a report as to what money came in, what it was used for. So it is audited in that sense.
Thank you. And through the chair, can we have an idea of what it is used for?
Through the chair, certainly. In 2010, we used these are all approximate numbers. $11,400 for witness protection services. That's moving witnesses, hiding them, getting them out of town, that kind of thing. Equipment purchases, about $2,100. Investigative services, $3,500. Trial exhibits, $6,248. Let's see. And training expenses, $7,075. There's a few other dollars here and there. The total amount we spent was $49,339 for the year, through the chair.
Thank you. And through the chair, so there was basically a surplus in this account at the end of the year through the chair?
The chair, that's correct.
Okay, thank you. And thank you. That's all I have.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 10-393, authorize the acquisition.
Moved by legislator Yolovich, seconded by legislator Antelli. Is there any discussion? Legislator Beebe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This referral, I want to try to get some clarification if I could, through the chair to the administration. Is this basically trying to clean up the title of the property, make it so it's all one entity instead of pieces of it?
Through the chair, I'm Art English. I'm the county surveyor. That's correct. It's adjacent to a parcel that was jointly owned at one time by the city and the county. A while ago, the city conveyed its half interest in that parcel to the county. The easement or the street is an easement street, not owned in fee title. So in order to clear up any interest that the city might have in the alley, and as a condition of the abandonment of the alley, they are conveying or quit claiming whatever right, title, or interest they have in it.
All right, thank you very much for that explanation.
Is there any other discussion? Legislator Lee.
Yes. Thank you. Through you, Mr. Chair, to the administration, do you anticipate a move-in date for the new crime lab?
Through the chair, Substantial completion will be at the end of this month, end of January. There will be 2 months of certification, and then it will be turned over to the county end of March, beginning of April, and we will start moving in shortly thereafter for probably a May 1 occupancy.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed? Item carries. Are there any other matters come before the committee this evening? There being no further business, the January 3rd, 2011 meeting of the Public Safety Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting of the Public Safety Committee will be held on January 24th, 2011 at 5 p.m.